stuff. So the first slam I did this at, back in UConn, Let's Get It On was playing as I came up, and I was like, yes. So, take notes, Danny. I'm in a great mood right now. I don't know, it's the coffee, it's the coffee. Yeah, I'll get myself together soon. Death! Baby, Death loves a woman. Death is as human as he can manage. Today, Death wears bow ties and Converse sneakers because he was around when both of those first came out. And Death may be a hipster, but he never has to buy a new wardrobe. And Death really loves this girl. Now, lady, he's been thinking about her a lot. And when Death loves, he loves like a man being waterboarded. He's not gulping down water, he's guzzling on his own breath. He's muzzled by his brain that won't let him get past all the what ifs, can I shouldn't try. Death loves like a choke pear that's choking his words back like an attack on his larynx and lungs, and the words that he gets out are stung with anxiety like a mouthful of bees. Death loves with his soul. So he makes a body as best as he can. He wants to count it out in tick marks on his wrist with a pen. He wants to build a bracelet of all the days he gets to see her, to be near her. He promises he'll ask her out once the bracelet connects around. He makes it through 2 on each wrist and starting an anklet before he finds courage one day in his pocket when he was looking for a dime. So he opens his mouth and he just goes, and they start out slow. They keep it on the down low. And a week later, he is taking her home from dinner. Death goes to kiss her hand goodnight because Death is a true gentleman. But when he lands that kiss, she's skeletal up to her wrist. And he hurriedly picks up the pieces of his pride and leaves. Poor girl is standing on her own doorstep. The tissue and matter that once clung to her fingers has fallen off in the wake of his lips, and she can see her bones twitching in the autumn air. The kiss of Death is powerful and great. But it's late, so she makes a note to call him tomorrow and goes to bed. See, Death picked out the only girl who wouldn't mind a skeleton for a hand. And when she comes into the usual cafe at 4:45 and he's reaping some poor motherfucker's soul, they can be awkward and flailing frames together. Death wants to apologize, to construct muscles to make up for it and put it on the scaffolding of I'm sorry. He wants to give her nerve endings made of nervous smiles and wishes that skin were synonymous with the word stay. But she already forgave him back on those steps because, hey, it's a peaceful conversation, and she doesn't need the conversion of feelings to phalanges if that causes fission. Death squeaks in response. It's a good kind of squeak. And now Death and Cecilia are going steady. They rent an apartment up on McNatt, and they have a ghost cat who catches ghost mice because, hey, that's her life. And sometimes love begins with bones.